of Prism Philosophy and chairperson with ISTD Delhi chapter. She has played a pioneering role in setting up one of India's best corporate training and executive coaching, which has grown and trained in 23 countries, touching 180,000 people's lives and manners of intervention. We feel delighted to have our esteemed guests, Dr. Amandeep Singh and Dr. Anubha Walia, who will be moderating the session. Thank you.
All right, good morning everyone. I see a less insight in the room. Good morning everyone. Good morning. Fantastic, thank you so very much. I think the yesterday's session was truly insightful, and I must first of all compliment Jaipur team for organizing national conference. And I think under the leadership of our Anita Chauhan ma'am, this could come up to this level. There was a great learnings that we had, and our today's topic on organization resilience has a great thought, which was also given by Kiran Bedi ma'am, when she said that how to be resilient, and she said one word, daily yoga करिए, and एक वो बहुत ही अच्छी चीज़ उन्होंने बोली. और दूसरी चीज़ जो शर्मा सर ने बात करी, अष्टांग योगा, यम नियम आसन प्राणायाम प्रत्याहार धारणा ध्यान समाधि, जो 8 अंगों के मिलन से जो योग होता है, आई थिंक उससे बेटर रेजिलियंस का एलिमेंट कोई सीख नहीं सकता. So well, with that, yesterday's little bit debriefing, I thought let me have this opportunity to have a different insight today, talking about human as well as organization and how that resilience is going to work. So today I have with me some exceptional person who has managed his life in a very different manner, and I think I'll take this opportunity to read out his profile rather than orating it by myself. So I think I should start like saying this. I have always interacted with a police officer for paying my fine. I think first time I will be interacting to know the interesting insight on the other side of the police. Well, Dr. Aman Deep Singh Kapoor, CDTI Center Detective Training Institute Director. He runs under the aegis of PPRD, Ministry of Home Affairs, Government of India, and his previous postings as the Chief of Police of 9th District in the state of Rajasthan has offered him the best opportunity of law enforcement and crime investigation, civic involvement, and community service in some of the most strife-prone districts of the Rajasthan. He is a qualified medical doctor, which is MBBS by education, and his experience in public health includes project manager, HIV Pro projects, ICMR, which is Indian Council of Medical Research, Johns Hopkins University, USA, where the joint project on child immunization was there. Where he is also decorated with the Police Special Duty Medal instituted by the President of India in May 2019. Let's put some hands together, guys, for Dr. Aman Deep Singh Kapoor. Warm welcome, sir. Very nice. And I don't think so I need any kind of introduction for our President, Miss Anita Chauhan. So, no introduction for you, ma'am. Well, absolutely. So, I'll take this conversation in a very lighter note rather than making it a very generic one. We all understand that resilience is invaluable quality, right? And it actually allows some people to knock back, and it also makes people come back stronger. Let's start with a failure rather than starting with a success, because everybody talks about success, and I always say that success is something that is everybody talks on the special podium. Aman sir, and if you're okay, I don't call you Dr. Amandeep, I straight away call you Aman, because we both are from the Sartar fraternity, and that association is very strong. So Aman, one failure which you had and you could not come back very strongly, and one failure which you actually come back very strongly, if you can just highlight on that from your profession.
Thank you, Anubha, for warm introduction and the team Jaipur for inviting me today. It's really nice to have an interaction with all of you and learn also what you are doing and what we can jointly think about in the future. So, coming to the question, uh, I read the morning newspaper just today. Many of you must also have read today's दैनिक भास्कर. It said कि पुलिस पे नहीं भरोसा, गैंगस्टर्स को दे रहे हैं रंगदारी. So the gang culture that is operating nowadays, if as a cop or a thinking cop I see around me, so this is the biggest failure I'll see because I'm a contributing factor to the ecosystem that operates. So the loss of trust in an organization is the biggest failure I must say that we are facing today. A little bit hesitant to say that what time it will take to come out or restore that trust, but definitely that loss of trust is existing today. This is, I'll say that this is a very precarious situation, a very harmful to the society at large, because at last you should have the trust in the law enforcers of your society, who enforce law for you, who are with you, who hold your hand, protect your life and property. Their trust should be sacrosanct, nothing less than that. सच घटे या बढ़े तो सच ना रहे. There's a saying about that. तो सच ये है कि वो ट्रस्ट तो sacrosanct होना चाहिए. उससे कम हो गया तो वो फेलियर है. वो सच भी नहीं रहा, वो एक फेलियर हो गया. Personal level, as a cop, you feel many things कि ये ऐसा कर सकते थे. Had this not happened, had this not happened. But you always, because you don't work in isolation, you work as a team. The silver lining is that personal failures in your profession, you're always able to come out of them with a teamwork later on. Even this Lawrence Bishnoi gang, I was DCP Jodhpur few years back. So this gang terrorized that city. And I was posted quite fresh. I went from SP Bikaner, and that time that gang has just started its operations from Punjab and has found fertile ground in Rajasthan. One businessman was murdered by this gang, and he had said that threat is there. He was given security, unlike a politician who was murdered a few days back here also. That place had a security applied to him, like security was with him all 24 hours. In spite of that, they were able to murder him. So I was posted there, and the team started working. We could later pulverize that gang. We could got whole bunch of those people who got that murder done. But that interim failure was there, existing there also. So each posting of mine will have some spots. I could say that had this not occurred, or this had it transpired differently. But the beauty of the police job is that then you pull up your socks, you work as a team, and it hasn't been anywhere that our teams haven't delivered. In the most adverse circumstances, we have been able to deliver back. And police and adversity are synonyms. They are totally hands in glove. Adversity is sun and the moon of police. They are always either in front of you or behind you. So it hasn't happened that you haven't faced an adversity, but when you worked as a team, you forget the jurisdictions, you forget the hardships, you forget the rewards. You just work as a team day in and day out. Then you are definitely delivering the results much better than what others anticipate or expect from you.
Compliment, I would say, the way you have been handling and managing with your team. But I heard a couple of words like there is I would say misery, extortions, rapes, blood, right? Murder, suicide. These are words which makes us in pain. And I think you all are living with this thing on a day in, day out. How do you manage it as a force,
Uh, Before I answer this, I'd like to align the gathering today with the police organization. Many of you must like to hear about that because what police is. Uh, it's not a unique, linear sort of a organization. It has varied colors. I'll tell you how. State police is a state subject. Firstly, mostly runs on state police units and their reserve battalions, their commando units. Center has the paramilitary forces, which is also police, that is run by Ministry of Home Affairs. They are operated and placed at disposal of center, but then operationally they are distributed to the states again. So when they work during elections or some law and order problem, they again come under jurisdiction control of the local superintendent of police. So police is a state subject, firstly. Police is a 24-hour job, secondly. Only job in the world, in India, I've yet to conduct a research on the police acts of other countries, but Police Act of India says that it's a 24-hour job, full stop. It's by act, by statute, a 24-hour job. So this thing you have to realize that police is a very different organization, unlike many of you organizations from where you are coming from. Thirdly, it's mammoth organization. 20 lakh in the state police forces, another 10 lakh in the central paramilitary forces.